Good morning, everybody. We are back. We are back. The show is called TBR SSF Show, which simply means a TBR Solution Sports Forum. It is myself, the Saubrey Boyz Walefatshe. As always, I'm joined by Saddam and the other guys, Sheikhs Mangobangwenya, Tsepang, Tabiki. But guess what? All of them today are not here. Saddam has to attend the meeting. Remember that Bafana Bafana will be playing Morocco very soon. So, as the president of SAFA supporters, and now as a vice president of the African supporters, so he's going to a meeting, which is understandable. Sheikhs, we know his usual commitment with the son, which I appreciate because that's very important. One has to be there for the son all the time. Until such time, the young man is strong enough to stand on his own. So, yeah, unfortunately, Sheikhs is not here. Yeah, Tabiki is also not here. I'm all by myself, but there's quite a lot that we are going to discuss. You may think that, you know what? There's no football now because all the leagues have wind up and then, so what to talk about, especially local here, and then overseas, we know that today there's a big one, the FA Cup. We'll be talking about that one, and then which is Man City and Man United. And that's not the end. Remember, Man City, they're on the verge of doing the trouble. So now we'll see and evaluate both Man City and Man United because Man United at some point, they also took the trouble. So we look at the numbers between the two teams. Fortunately, and courtesy of Sky Sport, I got the news from Sky Sport. Of course, we'll discuss Messi. There's a whole lot issue around Messi every time. So there's no way we cannot do without discussing Messi. And he's playing his last game today. Of course, I'm going to watch it. There's no way I can miss that one. And then I wish him good luck. And I'm happy that he's finishing his uh, paints at PSG. And then, of course, once Messi leaves, they'll miss some of us. Definitely, I'm not going to watch that league. If Messi leaves, I'll go where Messi goes. That's what I'm going to watch again. So, and we'll discuss when we look the aftermath anticipated after the Messi leaves. It looks like the French league will be in trouble, but we'll see. We'll talk about that. So there's quite news to discuss. Even here at home, there's quite a lot. And I must indicate I had a nice discussion on Wednesday with 10-111 Arthur Zwane. I know I've already indicated that he's my friend. And not only my friend, he's very close to me. We come a long way. And then, yeah, we agreed that we'll meet at some point. I still have to have a chat with him, take it from there and see when can we meet, just to have a chat, over a cup of coffee. I wish him good luck. I wish he continues at Kaiser Chiefs. You know my position when it comes to local coaches. And I'm excited that Morocco Swallows, they've decided to allow Musa Nyatamba to continue with the squad. Although they say 1 year. Remember, this guy has saved them. The relegation has taken them to a top 8. I would have preferred Mr. Mahasha to have given him a 3-year contract because 1 year it makes you not consistent. It makes you to be worried, to be anxious. I'll see whether I'll talk to Mr. Desufi, whom I know him very well, to see whether he can be able to assist me to get David Mahashwa and then discuss with him. And then apparently he has given him Nyatamba, what you call, a mandate of being consistent. So, but I'm worried. Why 1 year? But look, they also have their own pressure. Remember, it's business, so they want a return on investment. Now, another big news is Andile Jali's agent, which is Mike McCup, will be meeting Dr. Ivan Koza, according to him, as far as the discussion that he had with Kakasi FM. We know that he's always at Kakasi FM. And then, so he'll be meeting Dr. Ivan Koza next week to discuss about his players. Remember, he represents a number of players. One of them is Terence Nzugamanja, who scored the winning goal at Nedbank Cup. But unfortunately, his contract is expiring at the end of the season. Also, the situation around Elisanda. And then also Andile Jali. It is rumored, according to him, that they are going to even discuss the situation of Andile Jali. We'll see what's going to happen. So we'll watch that space very closely. At some point, people were saying Andile Jali might join Kaiser Chiefs. So I don't know. So it looks like it won't happen. It looks like the tendency or the practice of players struggling to move from Kaiser Chiefs to Orlando Pirates or the other way around still continues in our league. So we'll see what's going to happen. And then the latest rumors from Kaiser Chiefs, Orlando Pirates, and Mamelodi Sundowns. Remember, Mamelodi Sundowns, they also said they are looking at strengthening their team. So we'll see what's going to happen. I've already told about the issue of Andile Jali and then and see what's going to happen there. So those are some of the news that we are watching very closely. Remember, Mamelodi Sundowns is really prioritizing the CAF competition. And remember, they're also playing in the Super League. So we'll see what's going to happen. All right. So and then we'll check what's going to happen. We know that a person like Mato has left at Kaiser Chiefs, and then it is also rumors. Reina's response to Chiefs and Pirates, Sundowns interest, and then we know according to Goal Magazine, he has already responded to say he enjoyed the second half of the term. He scored 9 Premier League goals, and then he has now earned himself a Bafana call-up that's Reiners, the Stellenbosch star. All right. He says, according to Gold Magazine, I don't know anything about joining Chiefs, Pirates, or Sundowns. It is just a rumor. People put their own stuff in the article. I haven't heard anything from all these teams. I will remain a Stellenbosch player for the new season. Reiners told Soweto Live. That's according to Gold Magazine. So we'll watch the space very, very closely. And then we hear that, what is his name? Negazi is questioning the intelligence or the brilliancy. I don't know how to put it. I'm not an Englishman. I'm just trying to look the adjectives that could be appropriate, all right? I'm not an Englishman. I speak Sutu, I speak Zulu. Those are my languages. And then, but I'll try to say whatever that I think will be able to understand. He's not happy that they've chosen Mukwena as the top goal scorer, as the player of the season ahead of Saleh. All right. Now, like Tabino said on our show last time here when we were doing the show, that this thing of football of the it also brings a lot of views all the time. There is always controversy. But remember, football is a game of opinion. We have opinion and people are allowed to share their opinion. And remember, I said right from the beginning, I've always been saying Tebogo Mokoena should win. All right. Then after Nedbank, then I leaned towards Saleng after looking the numbers. But having said having seen the way the awards went, I don't have any issue around the issue of Mokoena winning the player of the season because he deserved it. He played very well last season. He was the stability. Remember, this happened when immediately after they have decided not to play Andile Jali because of the problems that were going on behind the scene. And everybody was wondering how are they going to respond? I mean, Mamelodi Sundowns, he came, Mokoena, stabilized that midfield. No one could see that Andile Jali was missing. So for me, he deserved it. And for me, these awards, for me, they were balanced because you could see Mokoena won the player of the season, whereas Salem won the player of the year. All right. So for me, I'm very satisfied. I think they went well. Remember, the judges are human beings, and then they also have their own opinion. We may have our different views, but what can we say? Let it be. We've seen with the Ballon d'Or, we always argue that some of the Ballon d'Ors were supposed to have gone this way, they go this way. So no one will be satisfied completely. So we wished Mokoena well. Enjoy it, Bafanas. You have done well. And then Saleh, I love you so much. I like your touch. I like your vision. I like your assist. And then enjoy it. So you're still very young. There's a long way to go. So both of you are from Kwena. The future is bright. And then yeah. So Manta, there's nothing wrong. That is his opinion. So everybody can have an opinion. But once a decision has been taken, the decision has been taken. It's like that goal of Orlando Pirates, the penalty. There were a whole lot of arguments. Was it a penalty? Was it not a penalty? And all that. But finally, the referee took a decision, and the referee's decision is final. All right, now let's move on. Let's go to Europe. And as I indicated, that tonight there is a big one. The big one, which is Man United and Man City. In 1998 to 1999 season, Man United took the treble. And these are the numbers for both teams. Now, with Man United, they played 63 games in that year, and then they won 36 games, and then they drawn 22, they lost 5, and then they collected about 79 points as the winners of the league. And then the goal they scored was 128, and goals they conceded was 63 goals. 23 goals clean sheet by Man United, and then the top goal scorers was Dwight York for Man United, and then partnership with Andy Cole, and then in all they scored about 53 goals. Now with Man City, they have 58 games that they played, 42 42 games that they won, they drawn 10, all right? They drawn less compared to Man United. They lost 6, they lost more compared to Man United. They collected 10 more points than Man United. They scored more goals, 20 more goals, 148 goals. They conceded 44 goals, which is 19 less than what Man United did. They scored 3, the clean sheet was 26, which is 3 more than Man United. In terms of the top goal scorer or the goal they scored jointly, that is Haaland and Alvarez, they scored about 69 goals. The numbers, they don't lie. I always said the numbers don't lie. We watch the space, how this game's going to pan out. It looks like it's going to be a very nice game. We know how Man City play. Man United, they are motivated. Eric Ten Hag has done tremendously well. Man United was very, very struggling, and then there was no system. Moreover, when he let Ronaldo leave, and then everybody expected things to collapse, but things never collapsed. Instead, he has risen to the occasion. He has done extremely well. So, with the football that they're playing, with what you call Casemiro in the middle of the park, I think the guy has brought stability. The goalkeeper, remember, I think they're discussing his renewal. The hair, which is good. You need that. You need stability. And then, yes, the team as a whole, yeah, we know that they are a subject of sailed. We are still waiting to hear what's going to happen. But I like what Eric Ten Hag has done. He has, tried to let the players stay away from those controversies or boardroom discussions. Because once they lose focus and start focusing, where is this team gonna go? What's gonna happen? Like what you see, what is happening at Chelsea? There's a whole lot of instability there. Some players they want to leave. With Man United, you don't see that. And then, so I say big up to Eric Ten Hag. They're doing very well to keep the staff happy, to keep the staff, the playing staff, to continue to focus on the major goal. But when it comes to Man City, what else can I say? Pep Guardiola has proven to be the best coach. I don't know whether should I say the best coach of all time, because you have so many people there like Del Bosque, you have people like say Alex Ferguson, Mourinho, although he lost the UEFA Cup on Thursday with Roma, but that was the first time after many years, 20 years. So he has done well, Mourinho. You've got so many people there in that category of all time. But if you ask me, I would say Pep is the best of all time. That's me. And if you ask me, I wish Pep wins this one because I want him to win the treble. That's my wish, and I'm entitled to my opinion. I wish he wins the treble. One another cup that I want him to win is UEFA Champions League, which they are playing for next week. The reason is very simple. He has never won the Champions League outside Man United. Now, the news, let's see what's happened. The news around Messi, there's quite a lot being talked about. Now, I hear that Xavi was asked, and then he said, with the relationship I have with him, we talk very often. That was Xavi. I think I've been very clear. The doors are open to him here. If he wants to come, I have no doubts as a coach. None at all. I think he would bring a lot to us. It all depends on his personal decision. There's a whole lot going on around Messi. We hear these rumors, we hear that rumors, and then yeah. So I wish Messi goes where he'll be happy. You know me when it comes to Messi, I don't mince my words. And then he said, yes, it makes sense to me. That's Xavi. As far as I'm concerned, on footballing level, which is what I'm in charge of, I've no doubts at all that if Messi comes back, he will help us. That is what I've told the president. That's what Xavi is saying. And then the latest statement from Xavi is this, which he said, I think, yesterday. He said, Leo will decide his future next week. He is my 100%, he has my 100% okay to join us. He knows we are ready to welcome him. Nothing has changed. We want Leo here. Now we must let him decide. Now, we hear so many rumors that Leo is not happy about the last statement of saying it depends on him. But those are rumors, okay? And then because Barca has not given him an offer. Messi has been offered 1.2 billion for 2 years. 1.2 billion, which is how much? It's 20 times what Ronaldo has been offered. Ronaldo has been offered 200 million euros. Messi is 1.2 billion euros. Viewers, it's crazy. That's how big this phenomenon is. We know that Barcelona wants him, and we know that according to the news that we get, we are told that Javier Tebas phoned Messi's dad to assure him that they'll be making a decision soon because Messi has given, according to the rumors. I always have to qualify that. And then, but some of these rumors are not genuine, but these that I sometimes quote are most reliable because I get them from the reliable sources. And then um, according to rumors, they say these guys, La Liga, they phone Jorge to say, look, we are going to make a final decision on Messi. So don't worry, what's going to happen. So it's not a question that they say the decision, we hope it will come on Monday. So we'll wait and watch the space, whether it will definitely come on Monday or not, because dealing with Javier Jevas, sometimes it's difficult to even trust it will definitely come. You know, what is really, really worrying in that situation, Javier Tebas is known to be leaning his allegiance to Real Madrid. This is another worrying factor, all right? The same thing that is happening here at home, with all the chairmen running the league. So that's another story for another day. So those are some of the issues. But now, let's watch and see what's happening. Remember, tonight, this is Messi's last game, all right? And the news that I've picked up was out of that 1.2 billion, remember his father and his brother are his agent. The rumors are saying both his father and his brother are leaning towards Messi should go to Saudi Arabia because they know very well that they'll benefit a lot out of that deal. All right. As the agent, they said, unfortunately, Messi, his wife, and the kids, they prefer to go to Barcelona. I'll tell you one thing. If you ask me, that's where I also lean. I want him to go to Barcelona. I listen to ESPN, Craig and Frank Lebon. These guys, they have a problem. They have a serious problem as far as I'm concerned. They don't have a problem with Messi going to either Saudi Arabia or England. But they have a problem if Messi goes to Barcelona. But if Messi goes to, if Messi goes to USA, there's no problem. If he goes to England, there's no problem. Frank Lebo went to an extent of say the guy is declining, but I'll show you the number. What do you mean by say the guy is declining? It's declining according to Messi standard. But in terms of football standard, the man is not declining, he's still the best. Messi competes with himself, doesn't compete with anybody. They are playing the last game today with Clermont, and then Christopher Gatia paid homage to Messi. This was a tribute. He said, I had the privilege of coaching the best player in history of football. This will be the last match at Parc des Princes or Paris Saint-Germain. I hope that he will receive the warmest of welcome. This year, he has been an important part of the team. It has been a great privilege to accompany him throughout the season. And we know that PSG has responded quickly to say Gatia was quick to issue that statement, but I think he was issuing what is he's really feeling. Okay, remember even the suspension, according to the news, he was not consulted. All right, he was not consulted. And then what do you expect? And then here are the numbers. So Frank Lebon, this one I took them from ESPN, and then the league I got it from Sky Sports. So I need to acknowledge that. Even this one of Frank Christopher Garcia, I got it from ESPN. And then look at this in 2022-2023 season. All right, Messi played 40 games and 21 goals and 20 assists. 20 assists. How many midfielders has contributed 20 assists? Their stars, your Ronaldo, have they contributed how many assists? Mbappe, how many assists? Haaland, how many assists this season? All right. And then 2021, 2022, he played 24 games and contributed 11 assists. And then 14, he scored 11 goals and 14 assists. At the age of 35, then you say the man is finished. I don't know what kind of finish is that, because for me, if you look at those numbers, it doesn't tell that the man is finished. In fact, it tells the opposite. It tells that the man is doing absolutely well. All right. So yeah, let's wait for Monday, and then I think on Monday we'll hear the nice story. Just like Xavier said here, this one I took it from Talk FCB YouTube channel, and then So those are the news that I got from Talk FCB. Let's see whether did I share this. But sometimes I think I share only to find I did not share. Let's see. It looks like I did not share. All right. Yeah, I got this. Okay, yeah, it looks like I did not share. Let me share. Um, I got this news from Talk FCB, and then I'm sure you're aware that we are, there's our website down there, which is called TBR, www.tbr.solutions. If you want to know more about us, please continue to subscribe and please continue to like and please comment. Thank you very much. We'll continue to give the news. I know it's a close season, but in football, there's nothing like close season. There are transfers, news, and so on. But thank you very much. Thank you for all those people who kept on supporting us. And thank you to people like Sheikhs Mangobangoina, Saddam, who came and brought some energy, Tabo, Tabino, all of them, Tsepan, who has been with me for some time now. Thank you very much. The show goes on, the beat goes on. Hello, everybody. My name is the Saubrey Boyz Walefatshe from TBR Solutions, which is a financial company. I'm talking to the people who are working for the government, who are the members of GBF, all right? Especially those who are 55 and above. I talk to so many people. I get so many inquiries. People are saying, we are exhausted. We want to exit. People are having problems, different problems, and they want to leave, but they're afraid to leave because if they leave earlier, they will be penalized by GBF, which is not a crime because that's the contract that they sign when they, sign their employment contract, which is part of the employment condition. Now you ask yourself, at the age of 55, you want to leave, you're afraid of being penalized. There is any other alternative? Let me tell you, there is an alternative. At the end of this video, there is a WhatsApp number. Just drop us a WhatsApp, we'll call you. Then we'll show you how can you exit without being penalized even a single cent. Not only that, we'll also try to ensure that the taxation is minimized, all right, in a legal way. So that will help you. Just drop us a WhatsApp on 067 915 1447.